Good morning, happy Thursday. I hope you had a good night's sleep. I hope you're ready for the day. I didn't sleep well. I don't know why. I had a fitful night's sleep and I woke up really early. I used to do that a lot. It used to be quite a problem. I don't do it so much anymore. So for me this morning, I'm up, I'm awake. It was still a little bit dark outside. So I got up and I thought, right, what will I do? And I did some yoga. And I'm feeling quite tired, so that's okay. Whenever I'm tired now, I think back to the days when my children were very small. And I remember what it was like to be really tired when you have very small children. So I kind of always compare against that and think, I was fine then, I survived. I used to get very little sleep and then go out to work. I could do that, I can do this. It's going to be fine. I've survived this type of thing before. I can do it again. We can all do it. So the other thing this morning that was interesting was that when I woke up, I kind of had that feeling that I'd forgotten. I'd forgotten that we're living in this new reality. I sort of woke up and for a while I was sort of lying there and then I remembered. And it was kind of weird. It was a strange thing of, oh right, okay. So it's not a normal April, it's not a normal Thursday, the 2nd of April. And it took me a minute and I thought, the brain's a funny thing that it can make us do that. And I was actually having a chat yesterday about this to a friend and saying that, in some of our day at the moment, we're getting on and we're just forgetting that we're in this situation. And then you remember, and it's almost like you feel a little bit guilty for forgetting it, or you feel a little bit strange because you think, how did I forget? And we were talking about that's quite similar to if someone close to you has ever died, and you feel so overwhelmed with sadness, and you grieve and you cry and you feel dreadful, and then you get to a point where for little bits of the day you start to forget. You forget that person's not there anymore, and then you catch yourself and you think, I feel guilty. I'd forgotten that's happened. I'd forgotten that they're not there anymore. And you can be left feeling a little bit guilty. And that's very normal. That's part of grief. That's part of when you've lost somebody close to you and you feel sad and then you start to move on, because that's the way grief works. And at the moment what we're doing is, I think we're in sort of that stage of our lives as they were are on hold at the moment. They're not here. Our lives, our normal day-to-day lives have gone, and we probably miss them. But now we're starting not to miss them quite so much and get into this new reality. And then we have moments where we think, I'd forgotten. So really just to say that's all a very normal process. It happens in other situations, in other circumstances. And if you're feeling like that, or you have felt like that, or your children have felt like that, that's a normal thing. It's okay to talk about that, to recognise that, and not to feel guilty. My hair's really getting on my nerves this morning. Look at that. It's good. There we go. Tuck it back. So, not a lot else to say, really, today. Yesterday I talked about boredom and getting bored. And there is a sense in which, we're kind of at that stage where this is our new normality. So our everyday reality that we had before, we're not doing that, because remember, our most important job at the moment is to be at home, to be safe, and to be at home because we don't want to spread the virus. If it wasn't for that, we probably wouldn't be at home at the moment in the way that we are. Okay? Because even if it was a normal everyday weekend, we'd have plans, we'd be going out. So we're not in our normal reality, and that's for a very good reason, which is we're staying at home to keep ourselves safe and to keep other people safe. And remember, it's important to keep telling ourselves that, because that way it's easier to deal with it, because there's a good reason for it. And these brains like to have reasons. So, carrying on, doing more of the same. Life's not always exciting. Life's not always full of new things. So I thought today, really, nothing new, just more of the same, just carrying on, and that's okay. More of the same, carrying on, and that's okay. If you've got children at home, you may already be on holiday, in which case what I'm saying is a little bit late. But if not, you've got today and tomorrow, and then it's the holidays. And it's worth starting to think about that, starting to think about the fact that your school or your child's school may well not send work home over the holidays, because the teachers may choose to take that time off as well, and will take that time off. School holidays, I think, are going ahead as planned, the dates. There will maybe be some extra contacts for some people from schools, but that will totally depend. So plan for that. Plan for the fact that there might be this holiday time coming up, and that will be different, and that's quite exciting. It's quite exciting to think that the holidays might have a different pattern to them. Not in the sense you're going to go anywhere, not in the sense that you're going to do some of the things that maybe you had originally planned, but they could be different, and that's quite exciting. So I'm going to talk tomorrow about that, about how you might make some plans for what those holidays might look like, and some ideas of how you might make those holidays a bit more interesting, a bit more excited, using all our creativity that we've got in here. So not much new apart from keeping going, remembering to breathe, keeping calm, staying at home because we're staying safe and we're keeping other people safe. Have a good day.